True success is often misunderstood as something flashy or loud, but in reality, it is born out of focused, consistent hard work done quietly over time. The loudest voices and the most dramatic announcements rarely correspond with the deepest achievements. Instead, success is the product of dedication behind the scenes, the hours spent learning, practicing, failing, and trying again without seeking immediate recognition. This kind of work is what builds real, lasting success. When you focus quietly on your goals, without distraction or the need for external approval, you create a powerful environment for growth. The distractions that come with showing off your progress or seeking constant validation can drain your energy and shift your attention away from the task at hand. Working silently allows you to maintain clarity and direction. You're not swayed by others' opinions or temporary praise. You're driven by your own vision and determination. Consistency is the secret ingredient that transforms hard work into success. It's not about occasional bursts of effort or one-time miracles. It's about showing up day after day, regardless of how you feel, what obstacles arise, or how tempting it is to quit. When you commit to consistent effort, you build momentum. Small actions compound over time, creating results that might surprise even you. This steady progress often goes unnoticed in the short term, but it is the foundation of extraordinary achievement. Focus is equally critical. Success requires more than just working hard. It demands working on the right things. When you direct your energy toward meaningful goals, you avoid the trap of busy work or scattered efforts. Quiet focus means shutting out distractions, cutting unnecessary noise, and zeroing in on what moves the needle forward. This laser-like attention allows you to develop skills deeply and solve problems more effectively, leading to breakthrough moments that make your success undeniable. Quiet hard work also cultivates resilience. When you're not seeking validation or applause, you learn to rely on your own standards and inner drive. This independence builds strength and perseverance. You become less vulnerable to external criticism or doubt because your motivation comes from within. This inner resilience is what sustains you through setbacks and challenges, helping you to keep pushing even when the path is difficult. Moreover, working hard in silence creates a sense of humility. It reminds you that success is earned, not given. It keeps you grounded and focused on the process rather than the outcome. When you're not distracted by the desire to impress others, you can dedicate your energy to continuous improvement, learning from mistakes and growing your capabilities. When success finally comes, it's powerful precisely because it was unexpected. Those who watched quietly may be surprised, even shocked, because they underestimated the effort and discipline behind your achievements. This impact is more profound than if you had broadcasted every step along the way. Your success then becomes a testament to the power of patience, focus, and quiet perseverance. In essence, true success isn't about noise or immediate recognition. It's about the unseen, persistent effort that lays the groundwork for extraordinary results. It's the dedication to keep working hard, day after day, without distraction or applause, trusting that the results will speak for themselves when the time is right, avoiding the need for constant validation and letting your results speak for themselves is a vital mindset that separates those who achieve lasting success from those who remain caught in the cycle of approval seeking. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the trap of broadcasting every achievement, every step, and every plan, hoping for recognition or praise. But this constant need for external approval can be a distraction that diminishes your focus and undermines your confidence. When you depend on others' validation to feel successful or motivated, you give away your power. Your energy becomes tied to fluctuating opinions, social media likes, or fleeting compliments, none of which provide a solid foundation for true growth. This external validation is unreliable. It can disappear as quickly as it arrives. If your motivation is dependent on these external factors, you risk losing direction the moment the applause fades. Instead, the most effective approach is to cultivate an internal sense of worth and purpose. When your drive comes from within, your own standards, goals, and values, you become resilient and self-reliant. You work because you believe in your vision, not because you want to impress others. This internal motivation fosters deeper commitment and perseverance, especially during tough times when external encouragement may be scarce. Letting your results speak for themselves means focusing on outcomes rather than constant self-promotion. Actions backed by consistent effort produce results that are undeniable. When you deliver outstanding work or reach significant milestones, those accomplishments naturally draw attention and respect. People notice success that is real and earned, and that respect is far more powerful and lasting than temporary praise. This approach also reduces distractions. Constantly seeking approval or validation can lead you to spend excessive time on appearances, social media, or trying to impress others. Instead of honing your skills or pushing forward on your goals, you get caught up in managing perceptions. By shifting your focus away from external validation, you free up mental and emotional energy to invest in what truly matters, your work and your progress. In addition, avoiding the validation trap helps you stay humble and grounded. When you don't feel the need to shout about every small win, you maintain a sense of humility that keeps you open to learning and growth. Pride in your work comes from the effort and integrity you put in, not from applause. Humility also helps you build genuine relationships because you're not driven by ego or the need to impress others. It's important to remember that silence or lack of immediate recognition doesn't mean failure or invisibility. Often, the most successful people are the ones quietly building their skills and laying foundations for future achievements. They don't rush to share every detail because they know the value of patience and the power of surprise. When the time is right, their success speaks volumes without the need for words. Moreover, letting your results do the talking builds credibility. People respect those who deliver consistent, tangible outcomes over those who only talk about intentions or plans. Your achievements become your reputation. This kind of credibility opens doors and creates opportunities that no amount of self-promotion can buy. Ultimately, moving away from the need for constant validation is about developing self-trust. It's about believing in your journey, your abilities, and your vision, regardless of outside noise. When you trust yourself, you're less likely to be shaken by criticism or envy, and more likely to stay the course through challenges. In summary, releasing the need for external approval and letting your results speak for themselves cultivates focus, resilience, humility, and credibility. It empowers you to work with confidence and purpose, building a foundation for success that is both authentic and enduring. The quiet strength of internal motivation is the engine that drives real achievement and leaves a lasting impact. Discipline and character are the cornerstones of success, especially when it comes to working hard in silence. These qualities are built not in moments of comfort or praise, but in those quiet, often unseen moments when no one is watching. It's easy to work hard when you have an audience or when things are going well. The real test of discipline is doing the work consistently when motivation wanes, when distractions are plentiful, or when immediate results are nowhere in sight. Character is shaped in these moments of persistence and self-control. It's about choosing what's right over what's easy. When you cultivate discipline, you develop the habit of showing up regardless of how you feel or what circumstances you face. This habit becomes the foundation upon which all success is built, because it ensures progress even during tough times. Discipline allows you to overcome procrastination and stay committed to your goals, while character keeps you honest and grounded throughout the journey. Working hard in silence requires a strong sense of integrity. It means doing the right things consistently, even if no one else notices. This kind of integrity fosters trust, not just from others, but within yourself. When you know that you have done your best, regardless of external recognition, it builds confidence and self-respect. You become your own source of motivation, which is far more reliable than external validation. Discipline is also about managing your time and energy wisely. It requires making choices that prioritize long-term gains over short-term pleasures. The ability to delay gratification is a hallmark of successful people. While others might indulge in distractions or excuses, disciplined individuals invest their time in productive activities that contribute to their growth and goals. This focus on meaningful work rather than fleeting entertainment or validation helps them maintain momentum and build lasting success. Character goes beyond discipline. It includes qualities such as patience, resilience, humility, and responsibility. Patience allows you to trust the process, knowing that consistent effort will eventually yield results. Resilience gives you the strength to bounce back from failures or setbacks without losing enthusiasm. Humility keeps you open to learning and growth, understanding that success is a journey, not a destination. Responsibility ensures that you hold yourself accountable for your actions and decisions, rather than blaming external circumstances. The silent hard work also cultivates emotional strength. When you're not seeking applause or praise, you develop a thicker skin and a calmer mind. You learn to accept criticism constructively and to avoid getting distracted by envy or comparison. This emotional discipline is crucial for navigating the ups and downs of any challenging endeavor. It allows you to maintain focus on your goals rather than getting derailed by temporary setbacks or distractions. Building discipline and character is a lifelong process. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's not always easy. It requires self-awareness to recognize when you're slipping and the courage to get back on track. Surrounding yourself with positive habits, routines, and influences can help reinforce discipline. Regular reflection and goal setting keep your purpose clear, reminding you why you commit to the hard work even when it's tough. Ultimately, discipline and character form the backbone of working hard in silence. They ensure that your efforts are consistent, your motivations are pure, and your progress is steady. When success finally arrives, it will be the result of this invisible foundation, built quietly, patiently, and with unwavering commitment. This strength, forged in solitude and discipline, becomes a powerful force that propels you beyond obstacles and impresses others not through noise, but through undeniable achievement. Patience and perseverance are two indispensable qualities that underpin the journey to success, especially when you choose to work hard in silence. In a world that often celebrates instant gratification and quick results, these virtues can seem old-fashioned, but they remain timeless and crucial. The path to meaningful achievement is rarely a straight line or a fast sprint. Instead, it is a marathon that demands sustained effort over time. And without patience and perseverance, you will struggle to reach your destination. Patience means understanding that great things take time to develop. It's about having faith in the process, even when progress is slow or invisible. Many people give up prematurely because they expect immediate results or recognition. When you work quietly, you may not see external validation for weeks, months, or even years. But this does not mean your efforts are wasted. Just like a seed planted in the soil needs time to sprout, grow roots, and eventually flourish into a strong tree, your hard work requires nurturing through patience before it yields success. Perseverance complements patience by giving you the strength to keep going despite obstacles, setbacks, or failures. Success is rarely achieved without encountering difficulties. In fact, challenges are an integral part of the growth process. Perseverance is what helps you push through these tough times, learning from mistakes and adjusting your approach rather than quitting. It's the commitment to continue your work regardless of how many times you stumble, knowing that each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. The combination of patience and perseverance also builds resilience. Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties and adapt to changing circumstances. When you work silently and stay committed over time, you develop a mental toughness that prepares you to face whatever comes your way. This resilience is essential because the road to success is filled with unpredictability, unexpected challenges, criticism, or delays. With patience and perseverance, you remain steady and focused rather than becoming discouraged or distracted. Moreover, patience helps you maintain a balanced perspective. When you're not chasing immediate results or external approval, you can appreciate the small wins and incremental progress that are often overlooked. This mindset fosters gratitude and motivation, reminding you that every step forward is valuable. It also reduces anxiety and frustration, which can arise from unrealistic expectations or impatience. Perseverance requires a deep sense of purpose and belief in your vision. When the journey is long and difficult, this inner conviction acts as a guiding light. It reminds you why you started in the first place and fuels your determination to keep moving forward. Many successful people attribute their achievements not to innate talent, but to an unyielding refusal to quit. They embrace the grind, trusting that their persistent efforts will eventually pay off. Another important aspect of patience and perseverance is the willingness to embrace learning and growth along the way. Setbacks and failures are not just obstacles. They are opportunities to gain insight, refine your strategies, and become stronger. Patience gives you the calm to reflect and grow, while perseverance drives you to apply those lessons and continue your progress. These qualities also encourage humility. When you are patient and persistent, you recognize that success is a process rather than an entitlement. This humility keeps you open to feedback and continuous improvement, which are vital for long-term success. In essence, patience and perseverance are not passive traits. They are active commitments to your goals and to yourself. They require daily choices to keep working, keep believing, and keep moving forward without needing to broadcast your progress. When you cultivate these qualities, your silent hard work gains depth and endurance. Ultimately, patience and perseverance transform quiet effort into extraordinary success, creating a foundation so strong that when your achievements finally emerge, they will be both undeniable and inspiring. Silent effort holds a unique power because it builds anticipation and creates a profound impact when success is finally revealed. When you choose to work hard quietly, without constant announcements or seeking approval, you cultivate an element of surprise that amplifies the effect of your achievements. This shock factor isn't about trickery or deception. It's about letting your results speak louder than words ever could, catching others off guard with the undeniable proof of your dedication and skill. One reason silent effort leads to a stronger impact is because it defies expectations. People often underestimate those who don't constantly promote themselves or their progress. When you quietly focus on your goals, Others may assume you're not doing much or that your efforts won't amount to anything significant. This underestimation creates a gap between perception and reality. When your success finally surfaces, it becomes a powerful revelation, an unmistakable demonstration that your hard work was far deeper and more effective than anyone anticipated. This element of surprise carries psychological weight. Humans are naturally drawn to stories of unexpected triumph, where someone quietly builds strength and then reveals extraordinary results. Such stories inspire because they challenge the assumption that success requires loud declarations or constant visibility. They remind us that substance matters more than spectacle. When you deliver results quietly and then shock others with your success, you send a strong message about the value of discipline, focus, and persistence. Silent hard work also commands respect. When your achievements emerge from consistent, unseen effort, they demonstrate a level of integrity and dedication that is difficult to dispute. This respect often leads to deeper trust and credibility. People recognize that your success wasn't a product of luck or shortcuts, but of genuine commitment. This credibility can open doors, create new opportunities, and establish a reputation that lasts far beyond the initial surprise. In contrast, those who seek constant attention may find their efforts quickly dismissed or forgotten. Publicizing every step can lead to skepticism or fatigue among observers who might begin to question the authenticity or sustainability of the success. When success is revealed after a period of quiet, diligent work, it carries more weight because it reflects authenticity and perseverance rather than showmanship. Another reason silent effort produces a stronger impact is that it keeps you focused on the work rather than the approval. By avoiding distractions like self-promotion or seeking validation, you conserve energy and attention for what truly matters: your progress. This focus often leads to higher quality results because your efforts are genuine and undiluted. When you finally share your success, it reflects the depth and quality of your work, not just a polished image. Furthermore, working silently allows you to develop humility alongside ambition. You recognize that success is earned and not something to flaunt prematurely. This humility makes your eventual success more inspiring, as it shows that greatness is built through steady, patient effort rather than boastful claims. People are drawn to humility combined with achievement because it feels authentic and attainable. The shock of your success can also motivate others. When people witness the quiet rise of someone who has worked diligently without fanfare, it encourages them to reconsider their own approach. It demonstrates that success doesn't have to be loud or fast. It can be a steady, silent climb that leads to remarkable results. This inspiration can have a ripple effect, influencing others to embrace discipline and focus in their own pursuits. Ultimately, silent effort and the element of surprise work hand in hand to create a powerful narrative of success. Your achievements will not just be seen, they will be felt. The impact is deeper, the respect stronger, and the inspiration greater, because your success emerges as a testament to the power of quiet dedication and unshakable resolve. This is the kind of success that leaves a lasting impression, proving that sometimes the loudest victories are won in silence. Keeping your ambition private and investing your energy in self-improvement is a strategy that often gets overlooked in a culture obsessed with sharing every step of the journey. Yet, this approach carries tremendous power for those who understand its value. When you guard your ambitions closely, you protect your vision from unnecessary external influence and preserve your focus on the work that truly matters. Instead of expending energy on seeking approval or managing others' perceptions, you channel all your resources into becoming better, stronger, and more capable. Ambition, when kept private, becomes a personal fire that burns steadily without the distraction of outside noise. Sharing your goals prematurely can expose you to skepticism, criticism, or even envy, all of which can sap motivation and create doubts. When you keep your ambitions to yourself, you safeguard your confidence and maintain clarity about why you're pursuing your goals in the first place. This inner clarity fuels consistent effort, making your journey more resilient and purposeful. Investing energy in self-improvement is where the true transformation happens. It's about focusing on what you can control. Your skills, habits, mindset, and knowledge, rather than trying to impress others or waiting for external validation. This inward investment pays dividends over time, because it builds a foundation of competence and confidence that no one can take away. When you develop yourself quietly, you grow in ways that are often invisible to others, but critical to your ultimate success. Self-improvement also involves a commitment to lifelong learning and growth. It means seeking out new knowledge, owning your talents, and adapting to challenges without the need to announce every step publicly. This continuous growth creates a compound effect where each improvement builds on the last, eventually leading to significant breakthroughs. The quieter and more focused this process, the more authentic and sustainable the progress. Keeping your ambitions private also helps you avoid the pitfalls of comparison and distraction. When you share your goals widely, it's easy to become distracted by how others are progressing or how your efforts stack up against theirs. This comparison can lead to frustration, jealousy, or a loss of focus. By holding your ambitions close, you stay centered on your unique path, free from the noise and pressure of external expectations. You measure your progress by your own standards, not by the fleeting opinions of others. Moreover, privacy in your ambition nurtures patience. You learn to trust the process without needing immediate recognition or applause. This patience allows you to endure setbacks and keep moving forward quietly, knowing that true success takes time. It also encourages humility, reminding you that achievement is a journey, not a destination, and that every step forward is valuable, even if it goes unnoticed by others. Investing in self-improvement quietly also fosters discipline. When your motivation is internal and your goals are private, you develop the discipline to work hard, even when no one is watching or cheering you on. This discipline becomes a habit, making it easier to maintain consistent effort over time. It turns working hard into a natural part of your daily routine, rather than a performance for an audience. This approach builds deep self-trust. When you rely on your own judgment and effort, you become less dependent on external validation. This self-trust is empowering because it makes you resilient to criticism and setbacks. You believe in your ability to overcome obstacles and continue growing, regardless of outside opinions. This confidence fuels further progress and strengthens your resolve. Additionally, keeping your ambitions private creates an element of surprise that can enhance your success. When you finally reveal your achievements, they carry more weight and impact precisely because they weren't broadcast prematurely. This surprise can inspire respect, admiration, and even open new doors that were previously closed. Your quiet preparation becomes the foundation for a powerful moment of breakthrough. In essence, protecting your ambition and focusing on self-improvement is a deliberate choice to invest in yourself first. It's about building a strong, capable version of you before seeking the spotlight. This internal work creates a foundation of confidence, resilience, and discipline that supports sustained success. When you finally share your accomplishments, they resonate deeply because they reflect genuine growth and quiet determination. This path, though less glamorous, leads to a success that is both authentic and enduring. when you choose to work hard in silence, shielding your ambition from the noise of the world and dedicating yourself to continuous self-improvement. You build a foundation that no fleeting praise or distraction can shake. It is in this quiet, focused effort, away from the spotlight and free from the need for constant validation, that true discipline, patience, and character are forged. By letting your results speak for themselves, you not only surprise the world with the power of your success, but also cultivate a deeper sense of integrity and resilience within yourself. Remember, the most profound achievements often come from the unseen hours of relentless work, the unwavering commitment to personal growth, and the steady, silent climb toward your goals. In that quiet perseverance lies a strength that shocks the world, not with noise, but with undeniable, lasting success.